What did you think of everything the professor said?
It sounded exactly like what happened to me. We should find this Ember Mist city and talk to the professor there. She nods.
Unfortunately, no one knows how to get there.
I'm sure there'll be some plot convenient thing that'll make it where we can get there.
Let's stop by the inn. Since it's a hub for travelers from all over, there's bound to be someone who knows something.
That sounds like our best course of action. Once agreed, Leanna leads the way out of the academy. I follow her through the twisting roads of Illumina. When asked why we were taking so many turns, she said she wanted to avoid the marketplace, which would be so crowded with people we wouldn't be able to walk through. Soon we reach the inn. The place is a lot bigger than any other inn I've been at so far. Well, it looks exactly the same. Along with the smoothly crafted dining tables, there's a fireplace along the far wall labeled with jars on the mantel. This place is fairly busy for this time of day, and only a couple of tables are open. Per usual, Liana speaks with the innkeeper. I see him point towards a couple by the fireplace. When she returns, she drops a key in my hand.
Here's the key to your room. I figured we're going to be spending the night here.
I nod and pocket my key.
The innkeeper doesn't know how to get to Ember Mist, but he says that couple comes from the far desert. They might know.
Maybe we should split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good idea. I'll go talk to that couple first.
That's probably a good idea. Okay. As Leanna walks off, I survey the room. Okay, I'm going to assume the loner in the corner is Zach. But, I mean, people of the less of lawful variety tend to have pretty good information, so we're going to ask the loner in the corner. Huh. Loner types usually travel the world, don't they? I approach the man sitting alone in the far corner of the inn. His head is down as he nurses a tankard. Once I get close, I recognize him. Fuck. Zach? I was hoping for it not to be, but of course it was. I mean, I knew it was going to be him, but at the same time, I'm kind of upset that it is. His head shoots up and he stares at me with those familiar stoic eyes.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. You, finished whatever you came here to do.
Yep.
Cool. Still just as talkative as ever.
You finish up at the academy?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Mages usually are.
One of them told me about the city of Ember Mist. Zach snorts.
Sending you on a wild goose chase, huh?
I guess that means you don't know where it is either.
Nope.
Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, well, it was good seeing you. He nods. We gotta ask the cute girl, right? I mean, I think we'll get all of them. We might only get 2 of them. Let's ask the cute girl. I approach the pretty redhead by the bar. Hey there. She smiles.
Hi.
This just got a lot better. Okay. Are you looking to join a party?
I can be.
Alright. Sit down beside her. Have you been here long? She gives me a curious look.
Long enough to know that I haven't seen you before.
True. I'm just passing through.
Oh, where are you headed?
This is great. This is gonna bite us in the ass. Fuck. To Ember Mist. Suddenly her smile drops. It's not the reaction I was expecting. Well, I mean, someone just told you that you need to find fucking El Dorado. If someone walked up to you and said that, you'd just be like, "Are you fucking sitting? Are you fucking serious?"
Ember Mist doesn't exist.
I frown. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. I mean, it was going somewhere until you fucked it up. Alright then, never mind. Her smile drops again and she grabs her drink. She sways her hips as she walks and approaches a man who's drinking alone. Her luring smile returns as she sits down beside him and touches his hand. Wait a minute. Is she Yes, she's a prostitute. Yeah, that's exactly what she is. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Looks like I'm not having much luck. Wonder what Liana's doing. Judging from her pout, she had about as much success as I did. We make our way back to the bar.
Greetings.
Oh, it's the Amelia girl. Amelia waits for us by the bar, and I'm startled to see their presence. Liana looks just as shocked.
What are you doing here?
I've come to accompany you on your journey.
Wow, she just does whatever the fuck she wants.
Professor Xavier made it very clear that you were to stay at the academy.
His logic is rational, but my presence and assistance is far more beneficial for you than it is for me to remain at the academy.
So, can we start growing the harem, please? Can we do that? What assistance?
I am aware of the location of Ember Mist.
How is that possible?
How I know is irrelevant.
I think it's entirely relevant. Alright, if you know, then tell us where it is.
I will gladly impart this knowledge into you should you accept me as a travel companion.
Okay, you're in.
But the academy won't let you go.
Shut up! Isn't it obvious she takes things literally? We don't have to piss off the academy, and we can still get the information we need. Shut up! She shrugs.
If I cannot go, then I suppose neither can you.
Liana bites her lip. I can tell she's torn. We should let her join. We should let her join.
We shouldn't go against a direct order from the Mage Academy.
What other choice do we have? We're not going against orders. We tell her that she can join us. She tells us where it is. And there we go, right? I mean, that's not how this ever works, but whatever. She frowns. Nobody at this inn knows the location. I doubt we'll find anyone else who can tell us how to get there. Are you really willing to let up this lead? Liana runs her hand through her hair as she's thinking. She steals glances at Amelia, who's watching us with hawk eyes. Finally, Liana's expression softens and she nods.
Fine. You can come with us, but only on the condition that you let us bring extra protection.
That is a logical conclusion. I am not opposed to it.
All right. I'll see if I can find some mages last minute.
No!
Both Liana and I stare at Amelia.
Mages will alert the Academy of our proposal.
And then they wouldn't let us go.
Correct.
I suppose that makes sense.
Whatever you do, don't you dare ask that edgy motherfucker in the corner. She taps a finger to her chin.
I guess the only other option is to hire a mercenary.
No! God, no! I grin. I have just the person who... No, you fucking don't! Don't you dare! I lead the two of them where Zack is sitting. You motherfucker!
Hey, Zack!
I hate this guy. I really do. If we get the chance to, we're gonna kill him. He looks up from his tankard. If he's surprised, he doesn't show it.
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
And we were feeling a little bit of separation anxiety. To my surprise, Zack cracks a smile.
I'm actually here to do business.
Zack cocks his head slightly.
You have my attention.
We need protection for our newest companion.
She nods towards Amelia, who merely stares at Zack. He gives her a once-over.
Isn't she a mage?
Yes, but a student.
That is not an accurate description. I am...
Liana glares at her.
A student.
While not untrue, I have fulfilled the necessary curriculum to be considered.
Amelia!
Liana is clearly exasperated. Amelia cocks her head to the side and studies Liana's curiosity. Anyway, what we're trying to ask is, are you for hire and will you accept this job? Zach pauses and takes a long swig from his drink. He looks from me to Liana to Amelia, then pauses again. Finally, he nods.
All right.
Now the question is, what is his stupid-ass fee?
Really? That's great.
It's gonna be outrageous, isn't it? It's gonna be stupid.
We're headed to Ember Mist.
Zach raises an eyebrow at me.
You found someone who knows the way.
Yep. I point to Amelia.
Interesting.
Alright. Now that we have our team, what do we do now?
There's no point in beginning our journey when the sun is almost gone.
That's true.
I should return to the academy before my disappearance is observed.
This is gonna bite us in the ass.
Good idea. We can reconvene here tomorrow morning.
I mean, I still don't really understand what we're doing. I mean, the overall thing is like, oh, find your way home. But at the same time, it seems like there could have been any number of other things that are going on right now that we could be doing. Just as she leaves, a group of young adults burst in. They laugh loudly as their cheeks are flushed as if they're from dancing or running. A circlet of flowers is on each of their heads. Liana gasps.
Oh, the festival!
Festival?
Yeah, it's a celebration of the spring equinox. Do you want to go check it out?
Sure. Sounds fun. Liana grins.
It is. It's one of my favorite festivals.
We exit the inn. Although the moon has traded places in the sky with the sun, the streets are still bustling with people. Liana and I follow the crowd until we reach the town square. Colored strings of crystals light hanging from the large cherry trees lining the perimeter of the square. The light spills soft rainbows onto the smiling faces of the townfolk. The heavenly aroma of spices and grilled meats entices me towards the festivities. A simple stand is set to one side of the square where musicians play a jaunty tune. They tap their feet in time and the beat and dancers whirl about the center of the square. As we pass through the square, giggling girls offer circlets of flowers. Liana happily accepts hers and lets the girl place it on her head.
It's so beautiful. Everything looks so different.
Yes, the circlet on her head. On her head. No, it's not there. Her eyes sparkle as she taps her feet in rhythm to the music as she watches a pair of dancers jumping and twirling. For the first time since we met, Liana's face holds no trace of caution. My eyes are drawn to her as her smile lights up her entire face. She turns towards me and I quickly look away. I hope she didn't catch me staring.
Would you like to dance?
Aw, shit. No, I'm up for it. Sure, but I've never danced like that before.
Oh? How do you normally dance?
I don't. Well, that's not entirely true, but no, I don't. My eyes glitter as she waits expectantly. Let's just go with suave and elegant. Why not? Well, I need a partner.
Okay.
Liana holds out one of her hands, and in one smooth motion, I grab her hand and spin her into me.
Oh.
I flash her a winning as I gently dip her back. Her cheeks flush and I bring her back up.
That's actually really nice. Let me show you how we do it here.
She takes my hand in hers and pulls me into a more secluded area of the dance floor.
For this song, we're gonna raise our right hands up like this so they touch.
She bends her elbow and holds back her arm to eye level, then moves her arm to match hers. I can feel the warmth of her fingers as they brush my own.
Our hands will stay here, and then we use our right foot to step to the right, then left foot back. Then we'll shift our weight front and back in a ball change.
As she speaks and demonstrates these steps.
Then we do the same thing on the left. Left foot left, right foot back, and ball change. Then we step to the right and spin from behind. Come on, try it with me.
Alright. We get into position and Liana counts off.
5, 6, 7, 8.
First I step. And minigame. Why not? We're trying to do the best in this. Matching Liana's, I step with my right foot.
That's it.
Then I step with my left foot and back and do the ball change. Next we do the same thing on the left side. and we step to our right foot and spin. And minigame. I step to the right, spin from behind. Leanna and I are a step apart. Did we do this right? Are we supposed to be this far apart?
Yeah. Normally, we'd be facing our new partners, and we do the whole thing over again, starting with our left foot. And once that's done, we'll be facing each other again.
Okay. I got a better idea of it. Yep. We go through the steps one more time, and I manage to dance it perfectly.
Wow, you're a natural. Are you sure you've never done this before?
Her warm grin is infectious, and I find myself grinning just as broadly. It's because I had a great teacher. Her cheeks flush as I'm about to reply. Our gazes meet. Oh shit. Leanna's breath catches in her throat, and she seems to forget what she's about to say. For a second, I forget about the crowds of people around us, and all I can see is her. Aw shit. Then someone jousts us, and we quickly look away. What just happened here? Does it feel like love? I catch her glancing at me, and she smiles shyly.
So, do you think you're ready to join the rest of the dancers?
I'm game if you are. I hold out my hand and she accepts it with that same coy smile. Then I lead her out on the dance floor. We dance late into the night, until our feet ache and our throats grow hoarse from laughing. The party is still going strong as Leona and I return to the inn and head to our separate bedrooms. I haven't had that much fun in ages. As I fall into my bed, I enter dreamland with an immense smile on my face. The next morning, we regroup downstairs at the inn as planned.
Is everyone now prepared to begin our journey?
We nod.
Then let us depart.
She leads the way out of the inn and back into the quiet city. Remnants of last night's festival still litter the ground in a series of petals and general debris. The cleanup detail is hard at work. They wear thick gloves as they half-heartedly remove the decoration and debris. I wonder how long they've been doing this. The festivities continued after I threw in my hat. Why would you do that? And went to bed. Lynn and I share a glance, and she smiled. We follow Amelia through the twists and turns of the city. So, where exactly are we going now?
To the Crystal Rail Station.
Crystal Rail. Sounds like it might be a train. Lana speaks up before I can even ask.
Where are we taking the crystal rail to?
Bazada.
She looks up in surprise.
Ember Mist is in Bazada?
They say you can find anything there.
She shoots Zack a look which he returns with his usual stony gaze. What's so surprising about Bazada?
It's just closer than I expected.
No, Ember Mist is not within Bazada, but Bazada is the closest station to the location of Ember Mist.
Liana seems skeptical but doesn't push it. I guess we'll find out whether Amelia is right or not. We continue the rest of the way in silence. After a few minutes, we arrive at the station. The setup is a simpler version of our train stations back home. The ticket booth is right across from the entrance. While they sort out retrieving tickets, I look around. Vendors selling food and trinkets line the perimeter of the enclosed space. The building is mostly empty at this time of morning.
We must hurry if we wish to catch the next crystal rail. It is nearing the platform.
Once we get our tickets, we rush down a back hallway which opens to the platform. Oh shit! We're taking the train to Hogwarts! It's platform 9 3/4. After arriving on the platform, I see a sleek bullet train, porcelain white windows dotting the sides. My jaw drops as I watch it hover over the tracks. A pair of long crystal rows run along the bottom of the train with identical rows lining the track. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not that big of a deal. I cross my arms. Obviously, the crystals below have to do with keeping the train up, but otherwise, it just seems like a normal train. Lena glances back at me and fails to hide her giggle. What is it?
Nothing. It's just, you two are making the same face right now.
I glance over at Zack, who looks back at me. We both have our arms crossed and an unimpressed look on our face. Zack nods at me, which I return. He gets it.
Boy.
The Pongo eyes the crystals on the train, his mouth open in anticipation. Liana notices him and snatches him up. Oh yeah, we don't want him getting smushed.
Boy!
Can you smush a Pongo? I mean, I think you can, but would that kill it? He wiggles at first, but after she gives him a few pats on the head, he calms down and grins at her. We're about to board the train when the attendant stops us.
Sorry, Pongos are not allowed due to equipment which are sensitive to energy absorption.
Oh,
Liana looks sad at the blue guy in her arms.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I think this is where we say goodbye.
I doubt that. He blinks at her in confusion, a worried smile on her face.
Boy?
Liana's lips tremble.
I'm sorry.
She gives him a final hug and sets him down on the ground. With glassy eyes full of tears, she rushes into the train. The Pongo blinks.
Boy?
Amelia cocks her head to the side and looks at it. The Pongo mimics her.
Boy?
I have not known you long, but I will be saddened to see you go.
She nods and then hops in the train. Zack looks at the Pongo and instinctively his hands protect his guns.
Try not to eat anyone else's weapon.
Boy?
It's fuck you. The Pongo blinks at Zack's retreating form. Finally, it's my turn. I'll miss you. He blinks and grins.
Boy?
I didn't expect this to be so difficult. He cocks his head to the side and tries again.
Boy?
I'm sorry, little buddy, but this is as far as we can go together.
Boy?
He tries to hop up on my shoulder, as he's done so many times in the past, but I don't let him. I'm sorry, you gotta stay here.
Boy?
Oh, it sounds so sad. I quickly turn away and head into the train. He'll be back. While the other people board the train, I join the rest of my group. Liana tries to control her sniffles while Amelia looks down at her feet. Zack acts casually as always, but the nod he gives me feels lackluster. We're all feeling the loss of the Pongo. He was my first friend when I came to this world. After we had a moment to compromise ourselves, we searched for the train cabin. We passed through a few cars before finally finding our cabin towards the end of the train. Whoa. Amelia slides open the door and shuts it immediately.
Impossible.
What's going on? She opens the door again and we all peer inside. Inside the cozy cabin are plush seats. A rack above the seats hold any luggage and a rectangular table at the center. There's also a Pongo bouncing happily in the seat.
Boy?
The fuck?
Pongo!
How the fuck? Lena squeals excitedly and scoops him back up with a big hug. We all file into the cabin after her and shut the door before anyone notices the Pongo. When Liana notices our stare, she clears her throat and sets him back down.
But how did you get in here?
That's what I want to know. Seriously, weren't you outside a second ago? How'd you get in here and find our cabin before we did? Plot convenience?
Boy?
Impossible.
I think the Pongo broke Amelia. Zack is as unfazed as always. He plops down into the seat and leans back.
Some things just can't be explained.
This is like, who cares? It almost feels like the writers wrote that in just so they could have it, oh, look how sad, little buddy. No. Because reasons is not always good enough. With how often Pongos seem to disappear and reappear unexpectedly, you'd think we'd be used to this by now.